Hey EMbers, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video from me. In today's video I thought I would show you our Pokemon figures collection. Previously on this channel I have shown my Pokemon collection, or rather my husband's Pokemon collection. We kind of share it. If you'd like to check that video out, I have a playlist called collection videos and that Pokemon video should be in there. However, I do need to do an updated video as we started collecting Pokemon cards this year, so there was no cards in that original video, but I'm not going to do that updated video for a while. Anyway, without further ado, let's just get on. I will show you all of our Pokemon figures, and excuse me if I forget some of their names. First up we have Mewtwo, and if you move his tail, this thing shoots out of his arm. Most of these we got from Smith's Toy Store, and I think they're part of the Battle Figures collection. So there's Mewtwo. Next up is Charizard. This is like a shiny figure. This one came as part of the Pokemon Advent Calendar last year, so that's why he's dressed up sort of as a winter style with a hat on. Then we have Fennekin, which is one of my favourite Pokemon. Little fox Pokemon. Very cute. Next up we have, I believe, Infernape. Don't quote me, I know there's Monferno. I think this is Infernape. Then we have Magmar. Again, apologies if I get any of these names wrong. Another one of my favourites and another fox, of course, Vulpix. I absolutely love Vulpix. This is another one, I tell you what, my phone does not want to focus. This is another one that came with the Advent Calendar, so it's Christmas themed, and I believe this is Rowlet, and it comes with a little stand as well. And again, a little bit shinier than the others. Next up we have Cyndaquil, and again, don't quote me, but I think this came from one of the Advent Calendars. Again, this is another one from the Advent Calendar. You'll have to let me know in the comments. I've forgotten this little guy's name completely, so apologies. Next up we have Trico. I believe this one is Bonsley, this little small one. Turns into a Sudowoodo. Then we have this little apple one, and I think I'm going to say Appleton, but I know there are so many apple Pokemon in this sort of line, so you'll have to let me know again if I've said the right one there. So up next, I think this one is Electabuzz. You'll have to let me know again. Like I say, my husband knows a lot more about Pokemon than I do, but I am learning. I have got my own decks on the go, a couple of decks. Then we have Pichu with a Santa hat on. Again, this was part of the Advent Calendar last year. We have a holiday-themed Pikachu. Another Pikachu. Now, I found this one in a charity shop, so I don't really know anything about it. And then we have this Pikachu. Now, this, I believe, is Mareep. And again, this has a glitter shine to it, so I'm guessing this was from the Advent Calendar too. Next up, we have Shinx. I believe this is Shinx and not Luxio. And again, a bit of a glittery shine, so I think that came from the Advent Calendar. Next up is this one. Now, I believe, I'm not sure, is this Butterfree? There's Venomoth. There's many different types of butterfly/moth Pokemon. So again, I can't quite remember which one this one is, so you'll have to let me know. I should have probably waited till he was home to film this video. But then we have Geodude. Oh, now I'm going to have a guess and say this is Fletchling. No, I don't think this is Fletchling. I can't remember the name of this bird either, I'm so sorry. Another one of my favourites, of course, Eevee. Again, I think from the Advent Calendar. Next up we have another one whose name has currently escaped me, so you'll have to let me know. We have another one of my favourites, which is of course Rockruff. Next up we have Pancham. And unfortunately, this guy's name escapes me as well, so I do apologise. Then this one, I believe, is called Sneasel? Question mark. Lovely figure though, really like that one. Up next we have our only Pokeball currently, and inside is, oh, it's not Floatzel, is it? Oh dear, I forgot this guy's name as well. I think this was originally a keyring, but my husband has taken the keyring part off. Looks quite cute, doesn't it? Then we have Marill. So Azumarill is one of my favourite Pokemon, which is what Marill turns into. Up next, of course, now I was going to say Jigglypuff, but is this Igglybuff? I think it might be Igglybuff actually, but one of the two. And again, my phone just does not want to focus on these. I'll move them a bit closer. Then we have this super cute Togepi. Then I'm going to go out on a limb and say Croconaw. I think that's right. We have this gorgeous Galarian Ponyta, or Galarian Rapidash. I think this is Ponyta, which is absolutely gorgeous. I love her. And then another one of my favourites, which is Alcremie, or Alcremie, however you want to say that. Next up we have this little Squirtle. And Wartortle, or Blastoise. Is this Blastoise or Wartortle? Can't remember, I'm afraid. Then we have Snorunt. Now on to another favourite, which is Cubone. And we have this larger Cubone. Got a little bit of damage on the front. I think he got this at a discount because of that damage. And then, I don't know if this is Alolan or Galarian, but we have the Marowak. Is it Cubone or Marowak? But we have this version. And I believe my husband actually prefers this version to the normal Cubone. And I've just noticed a little bit of damage on the arm there. I wonder if he knows about that finger. I'll have to let him know when he gets home. Next up we have this one, which is Piplup. Again, my camera does not want to focus on these little figures. Come on, you. Get into focus. For some reason, my camera just does not want to focus very well on this one. So I'm going to go ahead and move the camera for these bigger figures. But we have Greninja, Garchomp, which is one of my husband's favourites. And I can show you how we display them as well. I've just shown you all of these. So these are all the ones I've just shown you. That's how they're displayed. And we have a larger Gengar in the back there. Tyranitar, another one of my husband's favourites. This tiny little sort of Lego-esque Pokeball there. Tauros. Now this Charizard, I can't remember what the company's called. It's not Lego, but you build that. And again, that's not Charizard, is it? That's Charmander. Question mark. Then we have this guy, which I think is Scraggy or Scrifty or something like that. And then this one, I can't remember his name. There's a Rowlet at the back. Sorry, I'm not tall enough to do this. You can see a wind-up Rowlet just there, and behind him a Dedenne. I don't know if that's the way you pronounce it. So I'll take you back here, but that's actually all of our Pokemon figures. So thank you very much for watching. Apologies again if I got some of those names wrong. I know I definitely did. So thank you very much, and until next time, bye Embers.